Hello guys, Ganesh here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel .dwg. This is Ganesh. So here you can see a mechanical component. So you can understand from this model it is a brake. So generally these kind of brake systems are used in the crane industries. For I will show you a general application where these kind of brake systems will use, so that you can easily understand where these can be used, right? Let me go to the image. So here you can see these are the two brakes which are mounted to the structure, and then a disc is passing in between these two calipers, right? So when the pressure is applied, these two calipers are moved close to each other, and which may causes pressure on this disc. So obviously due to friction, the friction force between here the brake pads, so which will prevents the motion of this disc, and obviously if the disc stop, then this drum will also stop. So when the drum will stop means the rope which is rolling this drum will also be locked. So this is how the brake system will works. And if you see our model, so you can understand that these two are not same. Yes, obviously these two are not same, but I show this image for the general purpose, but the arrangement will be same. This is a different kind of model, the brake model, which is different from the image and the model, but the application is same. Here the base is attached to this structure, which is this base, but in our brake system the base is given. The calipers are arrangements are similar to this. A disc will pass through this gap, and these are the brake pads. When these calipers are moved, the pressure is applied. So these two calipers will move close to each other, and then that will exert the pressure on the disc. So obviously due to friction force, the disc will starts moving, right? So the intent of this video is to make this model in catia software. So here from the tree structure you can clearly see that. So there is a products which is an assembly, and there is a product. When you expand the tree, what you'll observe, so these are not parametric models, all these are dead solids. So in this series of videos we will try to make every single part separately, and we will assemble every single part at the end of the series, right? So this is the intent of this video. So there are too many parts are there, we cannot achieve the entire process in a single video. So that's why we will cover this entire model in 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 videos. So if you want to get updated for those videos, so please do subscribe to our channel first. So let me see individual parts first. So here you can see this is the model that I have downloaded from. I'm not sure about whether it is downloaded from trace parts or 3D find it, but either of these two I download this model. So if you want means I will give the downloadable link for this model, or else you can directly refer to the 3D funded or trace parts website to download this CAD model. But remember that you need an account to download CAD models in those websites, right? So without wasting time, let's move on to our topic. See, so these are non-parametric models. That means there is a no proper tree structure is there, and if you want to make any changes means you cannot do this with this. So these is what we known as non-parametric model. And simply a parametric model means so which we can give modifications even though the part is fully completed. So in order to make a parametric model, we have to use these references, and which is the process also known as reverse engineering, right? So if we have a physical part, then we will measure every single parameter, and we develop, and after taking all the dimensions we develop it in the software, so which is generally known as reverse engineering. But what we do here, we don't have any physical model here. We have a model. From this model we will measure everything. We will design a part from this model itself. So that is what we known as remastering process, right? So that is what we will gonna do in this series of videos. So starting with this base, so see, so this is highlighting here. So when I open this in a separate window, here is the option for opening in separate window. Here you can see, so this is also generally an assembly, but it is showing as a single part. So what we do is, we do make these parts separately. So see, this entire base is a single part, and you can see this lock is a different part, and this is a different part. All these are different parts, right? And we don't know about what is we have an idea about how the brake will work, but I don't know the inner mechanism. So whenever I have a sufficient information on brake mechanism, I will do that video on that also. But for right now, we will not touching about the mechanism, inside mechanism. We will only design these parametric models only. So see, this is my first model. I want to make it. So which is a non-parametric. I want to make it as parametric. So what I have to do is, first, if you unhide these planes, see, okay, the planes are appearing properly, so that's fine. And there is no axis system. So the planes are okay, means if you delete these planes, what will happen? So okay, you cannot delete this plane. So let's try to delete this model. See, even though we deleted models, the planes are still there. So that means we can use these planes for our parametric model. Control Z for undoing the operation that I have deleted. So the previous thing which is confirmed that I can use these planes for my parametric model. So if you are not able to use these default planes, so sometimes what will happen in this kind of files, so your planes will be somewhere else and your part will be somewhere else. In that cases, you have to create your own axis system. So in order to make your own axis system, you have to go to insert axis system. So after clicking on this, you have to specify any point for the net. See, in this way you can make your default origin point, right? So in my case, since I already have a planes, I don't want to make any axis system. So see, first thing is, I want to make this part. So actually, what will what we do in the remastering process is, just take one. We have to first make the sketch of these outlines. So for that, what I'm doing, click on the position sketch, select any plane, click on OK, right? So from here you have to choose. So let's use this project 3D elements option. Use only straight lines. Take only straight lines for the outside edges. So okay, you can choose the arcs also. That's it. So don't take this fillets, guys. So it will. So what will happen in the remastering process if you take these fillets also? So okay, I will explain you in the next step. So why I'm not taking these fillets? So I simply exit it. See. So what will you do in the remastering process is, you have to take the references of this 3D model, but you are not maintaining the dependencies. See, what exactly means of three dependency? You are projected this line based on this geometry, right? So that means the line has a relation with this geometry. So we don't want to maintain that dependency. So for that, what we have to do is, we have to isolate this by here, the isolate tool is. So if you click on this, so then the sketch will be isolated. That means it is no longer dependent on this geometry. So if you open the double click on the sketch, so it will opens. So here you can see it is, the lines are turned into white color. So it means these are no more constraint. So if you take the fillers here, so it is will be difficult for you to constrain these things. So that's why we are not taking the fillets in the sketching levels. So not in the remastering, even though in if you are in the part modeling, don't take fillers in your sketch levels. So apply fillers in the modeling level. So since I want to use a pad for the later features, so pad is applicable for only closer profiles, and closing this profile using the extend option. See, here is the extend option. So click on the line what you want to extend, and click on the entity till which you want to extend. So since even though there is a gap, so what you have to do is I want to extend this up to this. See, extend this up to this, and extend this up to this. Like this way you have to do it, and these are not constrained, guys, so remember that thing in your mind. So if you change anything means it will want to extend, cut this up to this only. So that's it. So select this line and this and this. That's it. So now the sketch is clearly closed, and let me select this. So this is definitely a vertical profile, and this is okay. This line and this line will be definitely horizontal lines. Right, now click on the double click on the dimension constraint and specify angle. So don't change any dimensions, so we are just modeling it, that's it. Don't take any, no, don't change any dimensions, that's it. Vertical dimension. So whatever you do, you have to keep in your mind this sketch need to be fully constrained. For that you are given the dimension. Now what dimension? So it is being constrained. So this, this. This line and this also. So still these are not constraints. So okay, so the reason we did this, and let's make more vertical. Still something has some different distance. This one to this. That's it. Everything is constrained. Fine. Now exit. Yeah. Now exit. So next step is you need to extrude it. So extrude it up to where? So how can you know the distance? So here is a measure tool. You have to measure it from this face to your plane. So how much it is? It is 221. Click on cancel and choose the add tool and choose this profile and add it up to 221. Click on preview. See. Click on OK. So what I'm doing is just add this one. So okay guys, so I made a mistake here. Let's undo this. So what I have to do is I need to maintain this body in a separate mode. So for that, what I'm doing is I need to insert a geometrical set. So give any of the name. That's it, fine. And then the sketch need to be in this geometrical set. That's it. And you have to put a body option. Right. Now if you give the pad option for this one, so it will definitely save in this one. So to continue, preview, click on OK. That's it. Now the model is perfect. So the next thing is I want to cut this. So for that, click on the, just hide this one and click on the position sketch, select this plane, click on OK. And when you enter into this sketcher workbench, hide this part and let's extract. So by using the project 3D silhouette option, here you can see only half edges are selected. No problem. So that's it. Exit and here that's it. So we need to isolate it. So I told you one thing. So we are not maintaining any dependencies between the sketches or the features of our parametric model with a non-parametric. So if you want to check that, you have to, only option is you have to delete this. So if it is deleted without any dialog box, so then it means any of the feature that we are creating is not dependent on the. So if you want to get back, click on the Control Z. That's it. So I have isolated the sketch and I want to edit it now. I'm not using this. So click on the. So let's make this, turn all this into a construction, and let's add a circuits. So which are not construction. Let me add right. Now click on this circle and this, and make sure they are coincident with each other. Concentricity and coincidence. Right. Click on this circle, and make sure it is coincidence. Yeah. Make sure it is concentricity first, and then coincidence. That's all. Coincidence. That's it. And what you need is the extraction of these also. So let me add two things quickly. So now what you can do is you have a center point here, like this. You can add use the dimension constraint to make them construction properly. Concentricity, then coincidence. That's it. Set this circle and this circle, directly choose the concentricity. Coincidence, I don't know why it is working. So it is not working. Sometimes okay. Specify two relations, concentricity first and then coincidence. That's it. So click on this, make sure concentricity and coincidence. That's it. Click on the exit. So how much you need to extrude? So from where you can answer this. So just hide this body and click on the measure tool, select this face. So 2 mm is distance. Click on exit and hide this part now, and unhide the or parametric model, and use the pad option and choose this profiles and choose 2. That's it. Click on preview, click on OK. See, now this is okay, right? So what I have to do is, these are not actual things, these are true holes. So what I have to do is click on the pocket option, select this face and click plus and hold the control button, select this also and this. From this I have selected 4 surfaces. From the reverse direction and choose up to next. And the direction. From preview, so it is only selecting only one. Okay, no problem. So click on the position sketch, look this. So now you can use the dependencies because it is dependent on our and parametric model, so that is fine. Right, click on exit and use the pocket option and make sure it is up to next. Click on preview, click on OK. Right, automatically hide the part. See. Now the next thing is I want to cut this. So for that I can use the position sketch and top plane. Click on OK. I want to cut this. Click on the project gradient option, select this line and this line. That's it. Exit and isolate the sketch. Double click on the sketch again and trim. I want to trim this up to this and trim this up to this. Constrain these two. Select this, make sure it is constant. Select this and this, make sure it is constant, and one angle, and then one line distance, and this line distance. Why it is not constraining? Since we give an angle, everything is okay now. See, in this way, this is not constrained. So, since we have disturbed our sketch, you need to go back. So, click on Control Z again. So, that's it. So, what you do is click on the extend option and extend, not trim. Right. So, click on the Control Z. Let's click on the dimension constraint, make sure these two points. So I don't know how I can do. So Control Z, right. What I have to do is just do this first and then use the trim tool again. So I want to extend this up to this only, extend this up to this only. So in this way it is maybe correct now. Yes, and from this to this is the one distance. So here you can see everything is correct. Exit, use the pocket option and up to next click on preview. It is removing the material on one side only, so I want to make it on other side also. Click on the second limit, click on up to next, click on preview, click on OK. That's